Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Monday, 20th February 2017. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Here now is the news in detail. Rank and file members of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force on Friday afternoon conducted a walk through Charlestown to meet and greet members of the general public. The walk, which began at Reliable Motors, allowed officers to hand out flyers and establish contacts with the community. Superintendent of Police Trevor Mills highlighted the significance of their efforts on Friday.
It's important as police officer to build relationship with the public, because those are the ones who we are to serve. By building relationship, we'll be able to get information in our fight against crime and violence. So I'm appealing to the people in the community to help the police so that we can help the community, because we cannot do it alone. Law and order is not primarily the responsibility of the police alone, but citizens have a duty to assist the police in terms of giving information.
Superintendent Mills noted that the relationship has to work both ways for the community to benefit from any initiative being advanced.
We have given out some crime tips, some information, and very important information, especially for the drivers of vehicles. Lately, drivers of vehicles are playing loud music in their vehicles, and we ask them to turn their volume down or off when they are in the Charlestown area, especially in the area of the High Court and the Magistrate Court, and in Charlestown in general.
Mills, in speaking with us, gave a recent example of how the police and community working together yielded success.
A case just finished yesterday, and it's because of the information that was given to the police that we were able to recover a firearm from off the street. And now that person was sentenced to a number of years in prison. And I want to thank that person who came forward and gave that information. So that's all we are doing today, and our presence here will speak a lot. Try to win back the trust and confidence of the people, give them that reassurance that we are here for them, and hope that they will be here, that they will be there for us as well.
The police were accompanied by members of the Royal St. Kitts and Nevis Defence Force, who also partner with the police to conduct national security operations. It is expected that other police and community initiatives will be rolled out in the coming months. The Information Technology Department in the Nevis Island Administration culminated its first ever ICT Week with its Delta Awards ceremony and dinner. The event, which took place at the Nisbet Plantation Coconut Restaurant, sought to recognize and celebrate the hard work of the staff at the Information Technology Department. In giving opening remarks, Director of the department, Quincy Prentice, noted that this is the second time the Delta Awards are being held.
There's a letter D, which is in blue. That is the Greek letter D, which typically in mathematical circles and computer science circles typically stands for change. And it's quite fitting that we've chosen the term Delta as the name of the awards, as we seek tonight to honor persons who are using technology to effect positive change throughout the NIA, and St. Kitts and Nevis as a whole.
During the ceremony, short videos were shown of staff who had undertaken tasks which were deemed groundbreaking and impactful. Craig David, who developed an IPTV app that allows persons to view local content without cable TV. Ezekiel Paris, the deployment of voice over IP phones across the Nevis Island Administration. Kithron Webb, the deployment of wireless services across the Nevis Island Administration and Charlestown that allows seamless connectivity of clients. Jevon Claxton, the use of drone technology assisted in both civil and national security operations. and Theon Drew the installation of a fiber optic network for the Nevis Island administration, ensuring efficient and effective communications. Ticketer of the Year award went to Miss Vanessa Tyson. Her award was accepted by Mr. Craig David. The Above and Beyond the Call of Duty award went to Ezekiel Paris. He also got the Innovator of the Year award with the deployment of the VoIP telephones. The final award of the evening was Field Technician of the Year award, which went to Mr. Jevon Claxton. The guest speaker for the evening was Mr. Ambert Charles of St. Lucia, who is the Managing Director of Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority.
The celebration of the Delta Awards, therefore, is a call for our society to appreciate and embrace the positive changes. For some of us who have grown up as digital natives, our existence has been a sedentary lifestyle, closed-circuit screens, couches, and seeing about ourselves. But we must not forget our civic values of being our brother's keeper. And I mean the collective brother, which is the consumer next to us. Let us change to being this brother's keeper, using the technology to empower each other in organized ways. We have been told of the stories of the Arab Spring, the Black Lives Matter movements in the United States, where these were successful lessons in successful social and political change from the use of electronic communications.
Supporting the staff at the Information Technology Department were senior civil servants, including Premier Vance Emery and Mrs. Emery, permanent secretaries Colin Dorr of the Ministry of Finance and Ornette Herbert of the Human Resources Ministry. Premier of Nevis, Senior Minister and Minister of Labour, the Honourable Vance Emery, has outlined 9 priority areas of projected activity for the Ministry and the Department of Labour to promote opportunities for workers to obtain decent and productive employment in conditions of freedom, equality, security and human dignity in St. Kitts and Nevis. Speaking in Parliament on February 16th, on the 2nd anniversary of the Government of National Unity, Premier Emery said that these 9 priority areas are to enhance the deliverables of the performance of the Ministry and the Department of Labour in 2017, ensuring decent work prevails in St. Kitts and Nevis. The 9 priority areas are institutional strengthening of the department and the building of the capacity of the staff at the Department of Labour, the update of labour legislation, enhance the labour inspectorate, education of the public, enhance the employment mechanisms and the statistics unit in the Ministry and Department of Labour, enhance social protection system, industrial relations, international relations, and to make tripartism and social dialogue central themes for the creation of public policies in labour. The Ministry and Department of Labour also intends to enhance the social protection system. Minister Emery highlighted the matters of severance payments and the long service gratuity. The senior minister said that his ministry is working to improve industrial relations. For the year thus far, the Department of Labour has heard 45 cases, with 36 cases resolved and 39 cases still pending. Still to come.
I hope all of us here feel good today, because I do. Rise, rich in strength and endurance. That's who we are.
The details after this short break. Welcome back. Afrocentric and fashion-conscious persons gathered at the Four Seasons Resort Nevis on Sunday to celebrate and participate in the event called Rise. Representing the event organizers, Vita Morton used her platform to suggest the meaning of the activity.
It is a celebration of our people's talent through fashion. It's a celebration of our culture, aptly chosen at this time of year to coincide with Black History Month. I endorse the words of Alice Bar Kunke when she stated that fashion is a form of universal language which allows constructing and deconstructing our identities to play whatever role we want by shaping our look to show certain attitudes or values. She further stated that fashion as a phenomenon is something that is very dynamic and in constant change. Our homegrown designers are here to prove to you this afternoon that they are on the global stage.
Co-hosts for the event were Nevision stylist working in New York, Miss Petulia Skeet and Ella Hughes.
I hope all of us here feel good today, because I do. Rise, rich in strength and endurance. That's who we are. We all have risen here today, and I am just here to share what I have gained today. I'm not talking about yesterday, today at this moment. When I was told about RISE, I said that's a beautiful acronym. It is so symbolic to each and every one of us, and that's why it can blend so much with #Beautiful, because everyone is included.
Patrons were treated to the work of local designers such as Ziki Designs, Greenhouse Productions and Klex Clothing, African Drumming, Dance, a performance by the Door Brothers, and New York jazz vocalist Pauline Jean added to the experience of Rise at the Four Seasons Resort. The beneficiaries for the event were the Nevis Blind Light and Visually Impaired Society, led by Jennifer Freeman and Alistair Dorr. The Anglican Communion on Nevis Regional have been over the past few weeks hosting activities to commemorate the 175th anniversary of the church in the Northeast Caribbean and Aruba. On Sunday, the church hosted a march and rally in Charlestown. While the turnout was much lower than expected, the procession began at the Memorial Square and culminated at the Cultural Complex, where a youth rally took place. Here are some excerpts. that brings us to the end of tonight's presentation of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing tonight's newscast. Good night.